Ahoy, morning breathers. Happy Monday. Welcome back to Monday.
It's Monday.
Seems like we just had a Monday. About a week ago.
We did, about a week ago.
Remember that?
Yeah, vaguely.
Long gone.
Vaguely.
Now. I don't remember what we talked about. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's a new Monday.
It's a new Monday. Let's make this Monday better than last Monday.
Yes, and last Monday might have been great. Don't know. Don't remember.
Probably fine.
It's probably fine.
Probably fine.
Short-term memory Monday loss.
I want to get this off my chest right now. It's National Fudge Day.
Fudge.
That could be like the fudge you kind of eat or fudge.
Yeah. Well,
fudge.
When I looked it up, it was a picture of fudge.
Fudge.
Yeah.
All right.
So we'll just go with that.
Okay.
You just watched the one scene from, what is it, A Christmas Story? Where he drops the lug nuts.
Oh, fudge.
But he didn't say fudge.
But I didn't say fudge.
Ooh.
Said the queen mother of all
Fudge.
cuss words, swear words.
Okay. So, ahoy.
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 We have Boss Man Matt with us this morning.
Ahoy, skipper.
Ahoy to you. We have Jackson.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. You got it down.
Ahoy.
Did you use ahoy while you were on your little venture?
Your hiatus.
Not enough. If I did, I didn't do it enough.
You must remember that.
Yeah, I would have remembered using Ahoy. So that means I probably didn't, and I'm sorry. I did not spread the message.
It's very important that we take that north and south.
Yes, indeed.
East and west, and far and wide.
Advance the movement.
Advance the movement.
I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna be like the secret Ahoy. You know, like they're like Banksy was, where he draws all the graffiti murals. I'm gonna be that guy, but I'm just gonna write Ahoy.
I'm going to go with that because I don't know what that is.
I don't know who Banksy is either.
You got it.
What?
You can help me out here.
What? Who, me?
You know who that is?
I've heard of it. I don't know what exactly
He's like
what it is.
he's like a
Is he a cousin of Bugsy?
Bugs
Banksy?
Bunny. He's like a British graffiti artist, but he like makes like really cool murals and stuff.
Okay.
But he's like anonymous, and his paintings are like really valuable.
He's quite anonymous to me.
Yeah.
'Cause clueless.
Apparently, if that's what he wants, it's working.
It's
well,
working.
you have something to research for the day.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And without this gentleman, SPP,
Ahoy, skipper.
ahoy to you, we could do nothing. We are also the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC and the Morning Breath crew. The four of us this morning are powered by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you,
Willie.
Willie.
Thanks, Willie, and all the Hy-Vees and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. So I didn't watch anything this weekend.
Nothing?
I was really nothing. I know that I read this morning that the Stanley Cup happened without me. Mm-hmm. And Florida took another a game lead.
They took game 5.
Well, that makes sense because you weren't watching.
Yeah, because every time I watched, Florida scored.
Yeah. Wait, I thought it was Edmonton. that scored.
Edmonton
Yeah. So it makes sense you didn't watch Florida boat race.
So I better watch tonight.
It's Tuesday night.
Oh, shoot.
You can't watch tonight.
Tonight is NBA.
NBA is tonight.
Tonight is Washington Demon baseball.
I can't watch. I
Doubleheader.
can't watch anything but baseball.
Right. Doubleheader.
A double whammy starting
whammy.
at what time?
5:30.
Okay.
5:30. Speaking of baseball, Wu Dan Pig got beat by LSU.
No kidding.
Yeah, I looked that up. Jeff just said it too, but I
They
looked at-
done?
No, they play. Jeff says they play Murray State at 1:00 today, but it's win or go home today.
Oh man, I was trying to find that on SportsCenter a little bit last night, but I fell asleep.
Yeah, I looked up the chart, but Jeff's just saying right now they were dominated by the LSU ace. I think it was 4-1 maybe or something like that. I can't remember, but even Peter doesn't know that.
No clue.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
LSU they're a baseball powerhouse. For some reason the other day I was watching the College World Series with my dad, and he really wanted to know like past World Series champions. So now I have like a bunch of those memorized, and I know LSU has won the second most with 7.
Who won in 2003?
That I didn't remember. I was looking at like the number, like the team and the number of
You can't,
champions.
just,
Encyclopedia.
you can't just throw out things if you can't back it up.
Who won in 2015?
I just make something up. This
2015 that might have been one of the Oregon State ones, because Oregon State won like 3 in like 4 years.
Who was their starting pitcher?
I don't know
What was their starting
that.
batting?
I did not. That I can't even.
What was their
click
average
look up.
batting average?
SPP.
What was their plus minus?
Is vicious.
He's average
What
right
was their
after you
ex
today.
Woba?
It was 4-1. LSU beat Arkansas.
Okay.
There you go. Well, it seems odd to me because Arkansas beat LSU 2 out of 3 games in the regular season.
Something like that. I can't remember.
I believe so. I think Jeff will confirm that. So I was expecting big things out of Arkansas. That's too.
Well, they're not done. They're still
Well, but I
alive.
don't know
but
that they can win it, can they?
I think they can.
I think they
You
can.
can lose and still come
Yeah,
back and
it's a
win.
double elimination. So as long as
Okay.
you don't lose that second game,
I think you have to play one extra game compared to people's in the winners bracket,
Yeah.
which is the advantage you have. But
Yeah. All righty. Okay.
They got to beat those mighty racers.
the
Murray State.
Racers,
So Murray State got beat in the first round.
yes.
Who took them out?
Whoever LSU plays next.
UCLA beat Murray State 6-4. They play LSU also today.
And there's 6. How many teams are in this?
I think it's
I
8.
think it's 8.
All
Yeah,
right.
tomorrow you've got Louisville and Oregon State, and then TBD versus TBD. I assume that is the winner of Arkansas
I
Murray
haven't
State.
heard of that one yet. TBD.
TBD, TBDU. Where's that? Oregon.
You know, last Friday we had quite the show.
We did, it was kind of all over the place.
We did not once mention it was Father's Day this weekend.
Nope.
that's true.
We didn't talk about that. So I hope everybody had a good Father's Day. Did anybody do anything special? Jackson?
I called my dad. He was driving to Menards to get a light fixture fixed.
That's
so
a dad thing to
Felt
do,
like
isn't
very, very Father's Day activities.
Good.
But he seemed in good spirits. He's very low key. He doesn't really like to do anything too special. I think he just watched his television shows and did a little home maintenance.
Damn, that's just like a dad thing right there.
Yeah.
So that's funny that you say that because that's exactly. I mean, I went for a walk in the morning, sat on the porch for a little bit, drank coffee, and then I mowed the yard and did a load of laundry. And 2 of my 3 kids all said, "Well, that sounds like a very Dad's Day." It's just like that's something dads would do.
Is that what you did yesterday?
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly. Pretty much. Same thing. That's a very dad's Father's Day right there.
I also can kind of coast with Father's Day because my dad's not anytime like we talk gifts, he's like, I have enough stuff. Have you seen our garage? So he's like, I don't need anything.
Yeah.
Just give me a call.
Yep, that's what we need. SPP.
I did call my dad when he was at brunch with my grandparents.
There
So
you go.
Awesome.
That's nice.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
brunch?
Mm-hmm.
Where was brunch?
I was at my grandparents' house.
Oh, okay.
They went over and made food. I believe.
Do they have a signature brunch dish? They good French toast cookers.
My mom does. She makes this sausage egg casserole. It's very good.
I love
very
egg
Yeah,
popular.
casserole.
that salsa's really good on that.
And they a ton of
That's
salsa, ton of salsa.
Of course it is.
I had egg casserole one time with like spinach in it. It was really good.
Spinach.
I think that's quiche.
good.
Oh,
good.
maybe
Yeah.
it was just quiche. I don't know food. Well,
Spinach, a little bit of ham,
yeah.
makes the world go around.
That's good
Very
stuff.
good.
Yeah, you can leave the
Good
spinach
stuff.
out.
What'd you guys do? Or you said mowed the lawn?
I
mowed the
mowed
laundry,
the
coffee?
yard, did laundry. Right. Made a Walmart trip. There you go.
What did I do? All the kids and grandkids came over, so I had everybody at the house.
Oh,
and I
nice.
grilled burgers, and we had a big meal and ice cream, and it was good.
Nice.
It's great.
I did need a new gift, and I got a new speaker for
Ooh.
the golf course.
Oh,
One of those
nice.
JBL things.
Yep.
That's clutch. You need the
had-
tunes on the golf
I had
cart.
one that was not quite as big as my cup.
Right.
Now I have the Mambo Jumbo.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be able to turn that thing up, and we all can listen to my music.
Do you have Spotify, Apple Music? What's your go-to?
I use Pandora.
Pandora.
Pandora. I just know what the thing looks like.
Right.
I have an app. I push the button and it turns on.
Yeah. So that's
Is
what I did.
it big enough? Like, is it too big to put in the little cubby in the golf cart? Do you have to put it in like the back
I have a
basket?
strap.
Oh, wow.
I have a strap.
That
on
is
my
a
cart.
serious.
So
speaker.
it's not that big that it has to go.
Okay.
But it's big.
So it's been a
Nice.
long time since I've golfed. And when I did, a few tunes isn't bad, but generally I think it's frowned upon to like crank your music on the golf course, isn't
Yeah, but at certain times I don't care.
it? It just doesn't
we're
matter.
gonna listen to Metallica.
Yeah. If you're on 13 and like that's deep into the course, there's no one there. Like, no one's gonna hear you.
What are you gonna do?
If it's not
Yeah,
a
what are you
links,
gonna do? What are you gonna do
if it's
about
not
it?
a links course, you probably won't.
What are you gonna do
You won't
about it?
encounter that many other people. Gotta have tunes on the course.
I got to watch, and so one of my very favorite things to do is watch the major golf tournaments. And the U.S. Open was on yesterday, but did anybody watch it?
Yes,
Besides me.
I watched. I turned it off before the end, but I was watching it on Sunday. Yes,
Now, there's a big rain delay.
there was. Yeah, I turned it on after they had resumed when they were starting on 10, and they were kind of battling, and everyone was over par, and the course
The course wins.
destroyed everybody.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the U.S. Open. Do you like watching that, Matt?
I used to. I haven't watched it. I didn't watch it this time, and I'm not going to derail your story, but I looked at the leaderboard and who won. I didn't know anybody until Scotty Scheffler, and he was 7th. So, but it did look like the course was tough. I mean, the winner, the winner was what, 1 under, and everybody else was over.
Yeah, and he was the one under because he made a 88-foot putt on the 18th.
I think it was,
Oh,
I think it
wow.
was 65 and a
I
half
didn't really-
feet.
I was just
yeah.
guessing.
No, yeah.
It was
I mean,
a
you weren't that far off.
it was
which
a
is
long
wild.
way.
Yeah, it was like a
long way.
60-foot putt to win the U.S. Open.
to go from even
Right.
to 1 under.
Yep.
The
Wow.
only guy under.
What was his name again?
J.J. Spawn.
Spawn. That's right. Yeah.
No, I haven't heard of him either until this week.
Right.
But actually, I think I saw him in a tournament last week or the week before. He was playing well.
Yeah, but the leaderboard, the top 5, J.J. Spawn, Robert McIntyre.
Yeah, McIntyre made an eagle early in the round to get him into contention, and at that point he was like 3 over, and I thought, I remember thinking to myself, "Look out, that could be good enough." And
Right,
then
right.
He played a little bit better, and
But Victor Hovland, and like I said, I haven't followed golf, but I don't know any of these people.
yeah, Hovland.
Hovland's been
he's been
good
around
for a
for a
Okay.
while.
All right.
He's a young kid. He is
Yeah.
a really good golfer. Really good.
He's like they're kind of like everyone's just waiting for him to get. I don't think he has a major yet, and that's like everyone's kind of waiting for him to get. He's like always in the top 5.
He's
but he
always
hasn't won it.
he's always got just a little goofy smile on his face. He just but man, can he play golf? And he is really well. At least yesterday, he was really good out of the bunkers because there was bunkers everywhere.
I did see a highlight from earlier in the week where somebody got a 2 on a par 5.
There was an albatross and a hole in one, I think.
Was
Yeah,
there?
I think there was 2 hole-in-ones and an albatross.
Yep.
Maybe even 2 of those. Patrick Reed got one. Mm-hmm. Albatross is a 2 on a par 5.
Yes.
Isn't that right, SPP?
Sure is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure is.
Thank you, Wii Golf.
Been confirmed.
Thank you, We Golf.
Confirmed. So that course, I remember they were asking some pros before it even started, what would a 15 handicapper shoot there? And it ranged anywhere from like 110 to 140,
Right.
and I don't doubt it. If they played the same tees that these guys played, there was a par 3 that was 300 yards, 301 yards.
Wow.
Unreal. Yeah, I don't know.
It's
how they did it.
crazy.
I would have quit halfway through.
Yeah, I would card no score because I'd get about to hole 4 and be like, this is silly.
I believe I would use my my wedge through the whole
Just
thing.
do the whole thing.
Just to stay out of the
Yeah.
the rough.
There's a podcast I like, and whenever they talk about golf, that's always what they joke about. It's like if I used my putter for every stroke, I'd probably do better than if I used any other clubs.
It very well could be, but there'd be some places you couldn't get to the fairway
Yeah.
Yeah.
from the tee box.
Oh, right. Jimmy says there's no trees, but 15-inch grass in the rough.
You couldn't see their feet, let alone the ball. I don't know how those guys got out of that. I have trouble getting out of the rough here in Washington.
Right, and it's only, 3? Yeah.
It's just, I don't know how they do it.
Jimmy also says he imagined your golf cart to look a lot like the Caddyshack golf cart. I'll
The radio
check
on
that.
it.
That'd be awesome. Jimmy. That'd be a dream right there with a big horn. That'd be good. Be good. So that was really kind of an exciting finish because that was, let's say, for the last 3 holes, that was about 5 guys could have won that.
Yeah, there's anybody's game.
And Spawn, he shot a 40. Everything on the front 9 that could go wrong did go wrong for him. Like he hit a rake,
Oh, jeez.
and the ball bounced crazy.
I heard someone got a drop because it landed on a sprinkler head.
Yes. There was one that lands on a sprinkler head, and so you get a drop. Spawn, nobody's ever won a major shooting a 40 in the final round.
There you
And
go.
what is this, par 36, I assume?
It's a 35.
35. So he was 5 over on the
470.
front 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was in the second of the final group yesterday. So he never lost hope. It's just incredible. He just kept grinding, and that rain delay did him well, apparently. So that was interesting. I love the intensity of that. I don't know that anybody shot under par yesterday. Anybody. It might have happened. I didn't see the whole.
Yeah, I didn't look at I didn't do that either.
What I like about the U.S. Open, it's one of the tough. It makes them look more like me.
Right.
Yep.
Oh, you took an 8 on that? I can do that.
I can do that.
Well, I might par 5.
Right. Right.
Anyway, 7:32. We should probably take a break. Peter?
I think it's the first time you called me Peter in a
It
while on
has.
the show.
Sorry.
But yes, we should take a break.
I forgot who you were, didn't you?
Coming to life
Thought I
moment
was
right
SPP.
there. Who am I?
We'll be right back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, Morning Breathers. Welcome back to Monday's edition of the Morning Breath.
Monday.
We have some housekeeping we need to discuss.
Okay.
This is our one and only show.
This week, it's a busy week, and we got things going, and you got things going, and I got things going, and we got baseball and softball.
We got
and
people not going to be here this day and that day.
Yeah.
And it became difficult to try and make this show
It did,
happen
and
the rest of this week.
we've never taken a week off. We've taken a day here or there, maybe 2, but so this is new for us, and we won't do it often.
Is this a paid vacation for me?
You will get your regular paycheck.
Thank you.
Yes, 100%.
Not Peter, though.
So, yeah, Peter's still got to work.
He's doing the midnight oil stuff.
Yeah, yes. So anyway, we apologize. We don't normally like to do this, but this week is just one of those weeks that it's not going to work out very well to get everything accomplished that we want to get accomplished.
So we're going to be on hiatus. We're going to pull a Jackson.
We can't just disappear.
All right.
for a week.
We're just going to go
Well, you have to
in
come.
search of Duluth.
You have to come back with some sort of broken appendage if you intend to pull the full Jackson.
I don't know if we're going to get that accomplished or not, but
Well,
Yeah.
we're all
So
busy.
that'd
this
be
week.
above and beyond.
Jimmy says, "Oh no, Jeff, what do we do? There's we have all the archives. You can go back and reminisce on some of the good ones."
I was wondering if we could play. Is there a way to do that? Just redo a show?
Just reshoot a show?
Well,
Not reshoot it, just replay it.
Oh,
at the same time slot.
yeah, probably.
Or you can just pick it. Just go in and pick your
If you
own.
miss us that bad, just go back
Just go
and
in and
research it.
pick your own. So anyway, yes, we are off the rest of the week. We do apologize, but it's one of those things.
Next week looks more normal for us.
Next week looks more normal.
Okay.
Yep,
So this is our Monday and Friday show.
it is.
And
So
hump day.
we're going to call it Yeah.
Yeah, and hump day.
It's hump day now. The next break will be Friday.
Yep.
There you go.
The next break is
The next
Friday.
break is Friday.
Welcome to Friday. All right. Anything else other than World Sea Turtle Day?
Well, I got a couple things. Caitlin dropped the first game back in 3 weeks, and she drops 32 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists.
There was a nice parlay on her, by the way.
I'm sure, yeah.
That my son hit.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, she showed very few signs of rust coming off of the layover.
She was anxious to get back, wasn't she?
And the Fever won 102-88 over the previously unbeaten New York Liberty. So, and for you, Tim, Spencer Lee, Real Woods, David Carr, who's an Iowa State wrestler, Felicity Taylor, Kylie Welker, Kennedy Blades, and Macy Kilty all made the Senior Worlds team. So all those except David Carr are associated with Iowa wrestling. They don't wrestle for Iowa anymore. But in fact, Real Woods, I didn't know this. He wrestles for basically the Michigan wrestling club.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he practices
No,
up there?
he must be in Michigan.
Oh, my God.
He's not in Iowa City, apparently.
Huh.
So, but anyway, they all made the Senior World team. David Carr, again, Iowa State guy, but he beat Mitchell Messenbrink twice. And
Wow.
Yeah, to win. It was the best of 3, and he beat him twice.
See that Yanni got beat, though, by
And
this
Yanni
high
got
school kid.
stuck by a high school kid.
So he got beat 2 out of 3 by the high school kid who looks really good.
Yes. I assume he's going to Penn State. I hope not. But
There's talk. I saw a thing that he's got some friends here
Oh,
in
good.
our room.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That'd be awesome.
My understanding is Coach Brands made the phone call. And he's probably already has. but
Tom Brand should be fired if he didn't at least make the phone call, right?
Agreed.
So anyway, there's the wrestling. And then this is just a weird little story, but it's still kind of sports. NBA star Tyler Hero. Hero.
Yep.
Did you hear about this?
No, but I'm curious what the headline is.
He plays for
He's the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat, right?
How far do you live from your high school, Jack? 30 minutes?
No,
40 minutes?
10.
Oh.
So anyway, Tyler Hero, who I'd never heard of, not a big NBA thing, but whatever.
You live in a swanky area then, huh?
Heat? No,
Okay.
no.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all good.
He lived
one of the things
he
to
lived
talk
near me
about.
when he was in high school. Not now. He plays for Miami now.
All right.
Well, he
I
doesn't.
got what you meant. I was like, wait, what?
Tyler doesn't believe in history. Anything before 1950 and some events after, including the moon landing and NBA legend Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. He doesn't believe in
I
it.
didn't believe that.
Yeah, he goes, how can you prove it? Well, I think you can.
I don't know. Watch the film.
Yeah, exactly. He said that on a podcast. He doesn't believe things that happened 2 years ago. He goes, so he was asked if he doesn't believe things that happened 2 years ago. He says, hell no. What about the moon landing? Nope, don't believe in that. I don't believe in anything that happened before 1950. He doubled down. And then he questioned Christopher Columbus's landing. He goes, for real, like, how do we know? When did he come to land or whatever? They said 1492. He knew the date, but he doesn't believe it happened. He goes, I don't believe that stuff.
So that's like Easter Bunny and Santa Claus. They're out too.
Exactly. Apparently. Well, is that history? I don't know.
That's more.
Yeah.
It's more like.
Does he believe World War I happened?
Apparently not. It happened more than
World
50
War
years
II?
ago. He says, I don't believe that stuff. I never read that stuff in school. He just doesn't believe in history.
Does he remember when he scored 28 points in the high school game?
Well,
Did that
he
happen?
anything 50 years or older, he doesn't remember.
And I assume he's not 50.
I assume he's not
Right.
50. Right.
I don't know. How old is he, Jackson?
26, 27.
But, there are people clearly that believe the moon landing was fake. But
That's a conspiracy theory I heard.
yeah, but
This
you can't deny history in general.
Just like you were saying the other day, there's still a group of people that think the world's flat.
Exactly.
He'd be one of those.
this doesn't shock me in the slightest for him.
Yeah. Well, he just
What was his ACT again, Jack?
I don't want to put things out that aren't. I was foretold it was not high.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Peter's kind of on your case.
No.
today.
It's okay.
This bit is about 6 years old.
Yeah. I don't like Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero is from near
You have
where
his jersey.
where
I
I
don't know why
grew
you
up.
wouldn't like him so
Someone
much.
bought me his jersey as a joke. So this is actually very amusing to me because he's dumb.
There you have it.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
anyway, he
that
doesn't
goes
believe
back.
in history.
Yeah, of course he doesn't.
Of course he doesn't. You have some strong feelings.
This
I
doesn't-
just brought that up.
This
I
doesn't
just
shock me in the
I
slightest.
just found that.
He's just solely focused on basketball.
Exactly.
On
Present
basketball.
day basketball. He doesn't believe Will Chamberlain's 100-point game.
Whitnell High
There's,
School.
there's a lot of
education.
people that don't believe that, though. That is also another running conspiracy theory.
Is it? I hadn't heard that one, but that's been pretty well documented. I don't think it was on. It wasn't on. It was not on TV.
It was not on tape.
I will say I have joked that game didn't happen. That's kind of funny that one specifically got mentioned.
It did.
It's in the Guinness Book of World Records.
There's official statistician says it happened.
I made
Is
that
it?
up.
I'll just see clips of like 1901, like people working in a factory, and then all the comments will be like, "So we have this, but we don't have Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game."
Exactly. Yeah. Chuck Emery says they don't teach history like they used to.
That's so funny.
Fact, Chuck. We know it all.
I can't believe that didn't come across my desk before now, but I'm very glad it has.
Yeah, there you go.
That made my day.
Okay, 7:43. We need to get to Friday, so let's take a break.
Yeah,
Shall
let
we?
me just
SPP.
let me boot up this time machine here, and we can do that.
All righty, we'll be right back.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Welcome back, Morning Breathers. Ahoy.
Happy Friday.
Welcome to Friday.
Happy Friday.
You know it's Friday because it says it on the screen.
Says it right there.
It says it right there.
Friday. Should have put a period after it. It is your birthday.
Poor Jeff. We put a lot of pressure on Jeff. He goes, I got to come up with a weekend takeaway on Monday. The pressure.
We could give Jeff till Monday. Well, then you'll forget about this
Yeah,
show.
no kidding. No kidding.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We're just going to I think we should just get set for the day.
Let's do it.
Because we can do that.
Do that.
Let's get set for the day. It is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
It's Friday.
Right now it's June the 16th, but soon it will not be. This is episode 331. Time right now, 7:46 a.m. Temperature right now in Fairfield 71, Mount Pleasant 70, and Washington 71.
Tim, how many goals do you think Edmonton's going to score in Game 6?
And it's Wednesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Tomorrow, Edmonton will have 3.2 goals.
Okay.
Well, we already know because it's Friday.
Right.
Yes,
Edmonton,
sorry.
in fact, scored
3.2
goals.
Some sunshine today, some clouds mixed in with that.
And I counted the two because it went in the 2 hole.
Two-hole.
Right. That's how that goes.
High today of 87 and low of 68. Today's headlines from SoutheastIdahoUnion.com. Documentary When Maharishi Came to Town to premiere June 20th and 22nd in Fairfield. Fundraising begins with fishing tournament at Oakland Mills, and facing state mandate, Washington rolls back its firework ban.
Begrudgingly.
Yeah, the state says got to do that. Sports tonight. Mount Pleasant baseball and softball heads to Fort Madison for a pair of doubleheaders. Fairfield baseball and softball will play doubleheaders in Burlington. The Washington softball team will host Keokuk in a pair of games, as will the Washington baseball team. Doubleheader right here, Southeast Iowa Video Network.
Tune in.
Come one, come all.
Produced by SPP, called by Jack and Joel.
Went up the hill.
Nikki G, I think, is running the camera.
It takes a village.
It does
to pull this off.
My job is to watch and then go change batteries occasionally.
So everything is important.
Yeah. Well, if we run out of the batteries, it becomes a problem.
Make sure you take some veggies with you. It's National Veggie Day.
Yes, it is. Which I think is funny that it is National Fudge Day and National Veggies Day.
Combine the two.
Fresh veggies.
How do these National Day people do it? How do they assign the day?
Well, we heard that it could be pay for play.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Always the money.
Same way you get a star.
Somehow I'm going to connect that to name, image, and likeness. That all comes back. It's this NIL era, paying for dates now.
This day in history, on this day in 1963, Soviet cosmonaut Valentina something became the first woman to travel in space, having been launched into orbit aboard the spacecraft Vostok 6, which completed 48 orbits in 71 hours.
I'd like you to pronounce her last name.
I can't.
Please.
Tereshkova.
There you go.
That's what I needed to hear.
Valentina.
48 orbits in 71 hours.
What do you think the middle name V stands for?
Valentina.
Valentina.
They have they do a lot of that.
Okay, sure.
I was kidding, but yeah, they do a lot of that.
Skipper says.
Yeah.
If he says it
Skipper's
goes.
orders. It's Valentina. SPP. Stay in line.
There's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, Jeff and Jimmy are in it today. Nikki G popped in earlier, but Jeff and Jimmy are carrying the show today. Random joke, random quote, or random fact, Jack?
Random joke.
Random joke?
What was the best one?
Random joke's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
I bet there's so much pressure put on me for
Well,
this.
it's Friday. You have to say a joke.
Right, joke.
To get ready for the weekend.
So, did y'all hear that Reebok just announced that Angel Reese's new shoes will have steel toes?
I did not hear this.
No.
It's an OSHA safety standard for all bricklayers.
Oh,
Whamma jam.
that joke had some personal beef, some spice.
Me bounds.
Me bounds.
Yes.
All good stuff. All right, we've had a lot.
Did John make that joke?
No, but I wish John was here. He would have appreciated that.
Would have loved it. Loved it. We need a takeaway for the day. SPP. You're off. Boss man Matt. I'll come back.
Dads do dad things on Father's Day.
It's true.
Yes, indeed. Jackson.
My only takeaway is that everything I had figured about Tyler Hero has been proven correct because he doesn't believe in history, which makes no sense.
SPP?
I learned it's very common to have the same first name as middle name in old Soviet Russia.
The Soviet Union.
Valentina.
So when you're in trouble with your parents, you get a
Peter.
double whammy.
Peter.
My takeaway is that we are obviously all living in a giant bubble, and we're locked in time warp because nothing happened. Where it's being produced somewhere, the history.
Oh yes.
So that we either believe it or we don't.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
The Big Bang was in 1949.
Yes.
Jeff's weekend takeaway. My wife just asked me, what am I going to do with myself? He says, I'll let you know on Monday.
That's a mean question to ask when there's no morning breath the rest of the week.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself either.
I would spend some extra time ahoying around.
There you go.
It's a good time since we're not here to just spread the awareness.
Yeah, what's the skipper's orders for the people when they don't have a show?
Advance the movement.
Every day.
Advance the movement.
Advance the movement.
There we go. Like, share, subscribe. All right, I think that's all we have for today. Thank you all for joining. That's all we have for the week.
Say, what a week it's been.
It's gonna be what a week it's been.
Brutal.
It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be very
It is
weird.
gonna be.
You remember that thing that happened on Thursday?
I remember that.
Crazy.
Wild.
You know what? Everyone's gonna know that it's actually Monday because Peter will make a shot sometime this week.
Not a chance.
No chance. Now everyone knows it's not actually Friday.
Nobody understands that, but
Inside joke.
it's going to happen.
Inside joke.
Well, thank you all for joining us. Hang in with us. We're going to be just too much going on this week to make a show happen. But we will be back Monday, and we should be all refreshed.
We should be refreshed, ready to go. It'd be our best show ever.
Should have plenty of
No
talk
pressure.
about. No pressure.
Some Ahoys will be dropped on the baseball and softball broadcast.
That's what I want to
promise
hear.
that.
There you go.
That's what I want to hear.
Promise
And a
that.
little 1920s.
Sure.
Got to have just one 7th inning stretch of that, or 5th inning stretch. I remember when.
The visiting boys from Keokuk had no chance for the Demon Bats. They were red hot, they were. 6 runs in the 6th.
See, just what that's what I want to hear. Go out and have a great day. Go out and have a great week. It's going to be warm and stormy. We got all kinds of stuff coming this week.
Yep.
So we will be back next Monday. Until then, ahoy.